So you're on the group date, and it's an emotional group date, which you completely understand. It's the first time you're wearing a wedding dress. So you want to walk us through that?
Yes. It
And
was,
whatever you don't want to talk about, we don't have to talk about.
no, it's okay.
Yeah.
I, when we were, we had to go pick out an outfit, and it was, we were supposed to walk. Some people were running to get the best outfit, like all that. And anyway, I wasn't sure what to pick. And then more people are picking. And then I was like, ah, and then there were 3 wedding dresses.
Yeah.
So I didn't think anything of it. Picked a wedding dress, and everybody's like, come on, we have to move in and get ready and change. And we're going to go, change over in this gym, someone's home gym, and get ready. And I was fine. I'm changing. I'm putting on the wedding dress. I zip it up. Somebody zips me up. And then somebody said, and I forget, honestly, they said, Nancy, you look so beautiful as a bride.
Yeah.
And this wave of 23 years of being married and 25 years of being together. And it wasn't just the dress, it was the reminder of what we had for 25 years.
Yeah.
And that dress was just the scab or whatever, and not a scab, you know what I mean? And I broke down, as you saw. And I kept thinking, okay, I'm going to be okay. But I wanted to take the dress off. But then I went, as you saw, and talked to Gerry. And, he knew that I wasn't feeling great. And I said, you know what? I thought, I'm just going to be honest. Like,
yeah.
I said, you're not your normal self, or what you saw it. And I said, you know what? It was really hard for me today. And I told him, and that's where I felt like we had a connection, because he totally could sympathize. And then he said the story about his wife and the cinnamon rolls, and what, that he had broken down when he smelled cinnamon rolls because she used to make them at Christmas. And he really, and then he got teary eyed. And then he was very sweet. And then he asked me about my husband. And, I was embarrassed that I was crying. But like I said, it was like this rush. I can't explain it other than it was this rush of 25 years of a truly happy marriage and 3 kids. And, he had a long battle with colon cancer that was so long. And it was just that. And it was like, okay, I can do this. And then we got the pictures taken, we did all that.
You think you had to go through those emotions to be able to be ready to take that step, to be ready to actually date someone like Gerry, or be able to?
I mean, from that.
From that experience, maybe like, do you think that experience and feeling all those emotions and that rush of emotions maybe in the long run helped you open up more to Gerry and get yourself ready to be in a position to potentially get engaged to this man?
Yes. And, obviously it's been 12 years since my husband passed away. Mm-hmm. So I have dated, and I, tried the, how we all, the dating apps, et cetera, and through friends. I just haven't met the right guy. So I have been ready, but it's happened before, once or twice, maybe like 5 years ago. I was in the grocery store and something reminded me and I broke down. That, and what Gerry and I talked about was that grief, you will always carry that with you. It doesn't happen. Again, that hasn't happened to me, ever, like that. And it happens to me, in private. Sometimes I cry. Now I think the difference is now when you're going through grief and you having had time, you don't cry as much. Now I smile more, and I think about my late husband and the kids, and we talk about him, but we all smile more. We don't cry. And so that was the difference. But having the wedding dress on, really, yes. But I think those emotions, yes, that was good for me.